Thanks. And now the opening
Memphis
lineup for Boston.
Versus,
Smart is the point. White is on the wing. On the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford at the center locking down the middle. And for Memphis, at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Then it's Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Conchar in at the two-guard spot. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season, and teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Connects from
that's
good. Morant's got 5.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Outside, Smart. The shot that time, not on target. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. Did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
And here's Smart following John Morant's 3. Horford no luck.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
And Morant throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
I'm gonna clip that. John Morant go crazy. He go crazy.
After his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that John Morant had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps upping his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at it all
when
time.
did John Morant get drafted? Like 2019. I gotta check. Hey Siri, when did John Morant get drafted?
John Morant was drafted with the second pick of the first round of the 2019 draft by Memphis Grizzlies.
2019, yeah, that's right. He's
Celtics with the ball. Grizzlies making the shot. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
Wait, what?
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Air balls.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Now, here's Horford. Shoots over Adams. Boston, no good that time either.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And that one's good, Morant.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look. By Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense. And
wait, what's the difficulty? This is my first day playing, by the way, guys. It's a semi-pro.
Able to block the shot.
Now, here's Brown. You saw him with 29 points last game.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Morant laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 14 points for the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
White, he takes it in. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Adams. Adams has got 3 assists tonight. Celtics trail by 15. Brown kicks to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Here's Morant. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bounce pass from Tatum. Here's Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
What? That was
Sharp
green,
can't get it to
bro.
go. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 13. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
Here's Morant. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. The shot from 20 feet away. Here's Adams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama's checked in. And it's Williams in for Brooks. And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Tatum. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. Time called here. The Celtics decide to chalk it over.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer
I don't like
Steven
this.
Adams is.
You're totally right, G.A. He's got much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at
What?
Whoa. Touchdown passes.
Everything the defense
Of course I
found
would
there
do
to
that.
prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Boston, they have shot just one free throw early.
Oh my gosh, the Steve Adams go ham.
Numbers all season from the free throw line.
No, he's about to airball. Imagine. Look at the top of his head.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
That's good, that's good.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's
that's a foul,
playmaker. And
No.
entertainment factor.
No.
Any
You
current
do
player
that. Stop
top
trying to
Ja
hurt
Morant,
me.
I mean, we've seen Ja with some
Ooh,
vicious.
that looks like a hurt. That's alright, John Morant's a decent shooter.
That's good from Morant. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
I can't do anything.
Morant comes with the double team.
Yeah, don't think.
Pass to Pritchard. Brogdon with it. 3-pointer.
That's a break.
Grizzlies
That's a
with the
break.
rebound. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
It's not open.
Jones for 3. No good. Shot missing. Now Boston takes it the other way. Pritchard passes to Brogdon. Launches it. Here's
Anyway,
Williams.
nah. Okay, that was a
No
foul on
good.
me. I'm gonna
Adams,
admit it.
some nice
Are you ready?
D.
Ready? Watch this stuff. Watch this stuff.
Here's Morant.
Oh,
For the basket,
why
number
wouldn't you
9.
do it?
He's only missed 2 shots from the 4 all night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. That one goes
My
in.
gosh.
Morant's got 24.
And their offense
John Morant has
slow.
24.
Some
My
stellar
points,
shooting to jump
24.
out to this lead.
Boston's gone 0-4 from 3-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside.
0-4
Pass to Williams. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
All right, ready? I'm gonna go 3-point line.
A super athlete, but a
Sit there
tremendous
for
floor
4
general
seconds.
as well.
A 3 from Morant. Here's Adams, and the layup falls.
You have 1 second left.
Coming in, they want to
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Grizzlies. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you
confidence,
back in,
so I can
they
actually
can
focus.
take it away.
No, they subbed Ja out. You know what? He
At
needs
this
to rest.
level are
He's
naturally
26
confident,
minutes.
but
needs
when
it.
coaches are always critical, it can
Come on,
take
start
you
shooting
out
with
of your game.
Jones,
Makes you just
maybe.
start to think a little too much
Jones dunk.
on
Let's
the
find
floor.
out.
On the court for the Celtics, Griffin is out there with Horford. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Tatum in at the 3 spot.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The pass to Griffin. Reverses. And the layup is good.
This is what you want out of your offense. A high percentage look for Blake Griffin.
So this guy can dunk because that's how good right now.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Derek White's checked in for Boston.
Celtic substitution, Derek White.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Slam
Dunk by Smart.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from White. Smart against Jones. Fades away. The rebound by the Celtics.
Okay.
Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Count that one. Celtics trail by 13. Out to the right wing. Smart wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Brooks. Blake Griffin pulls it in. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Memphis leading by 13. Guarded by Smart. Rebounded by Smart.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Jaylen Brown checked in for the Celtics. Bangs on the trifecta.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Here's Smart. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Jones for 3, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
The kick out to Brown. Offensive rebound. And at last they get one to fall. Griffin's got 4 this quarter. Memphis leading by 13. Outside, Jones. This one for 3. Rebound, Boston. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. 18 feet out. Another shot. And the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Jackson.
Can he shoot? No, he cannot.
It's hauled in by Brown.
Don't shoot.
Trail by 11.
Life lessons
with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much.
Yes.
Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams
pass. Oh my God,
I hate. You went to college for 4 years.
I hate
you got your
this
master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black. You can't be both educated
Oh
and
my gosh. Okay, I need to sub that guy out. Wait, who was that?
It's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, DA. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot
What happened to that man?
of stress
Who do I sub him out?
the body.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Don't tell me Steve. Oh, Ja Morant's back.
55 seconds left in the first half. Morant, that's for 2. And another miss by Memphis.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
White, good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Memphis leading by 7. Morant scanning the floor. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Outside Griffin. Celtics passing it around. Smart. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Morant.
And that does it for our halftime show.
Ja Morant's being compared to Jason Tatum? Bro, what?
On your feet,
And we've got third quarter basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Back to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Some
Swatted, bud. Swatted.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
No
Well,
way,
great
that
with this
was
Memphis
really
Grizzlies
cheap,
team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very
Oh
appealing.
gosh, bro,
And
I'm
these
losing
players
this.
have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here lately.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
It's Brown on the wing. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. From 12 feet out, off the left rim and out.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's Morant. Count it from 12. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Here's Griffin. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist.
Why? I don't want
Tatum 5 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Brockton, he's checked in for Boston. Richard comes in for Tatum. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
Oh my gosh, it's sauce, buddy.
Chalk up 2 there.
It's sauce, bro.
Points.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Driving inside. Kicks it to Brooks.
Thank you very much, teammate.
And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks. And now a 10-point Memphis lead.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Time now for an injury report. And now let's get an update on Brandon Clark's injury. David, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Memphis's head athletic trainer. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
You know, it's interesting. Blake has increased his shooting range, but that hasn't really carried over to the free throw line.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Morant.
No.
Almost, but it rolls out.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Swatted, bro. No.
Now here's Brown. Defense right on him.
Oh, I just smacked
Richard
that.
gets the bucket.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Down.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
sorry about that. I had to throw down my dirty towel.
The stretch. This is when they need him the most. And he is delivering.
And maybe the only
jump ball, let's go.
Is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers.
Well, imagine I get it and goes in.
Dude,
I'm gonna try it.
In his game.
I didn't even freaking jump.
Possession here.
Where's John?
In the third quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Oh my gosh, where's what's going?
And it's good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, call that timeout, something. Call that timeout, bud. Come on, bud. Come on, Dad. John Morant.
To perfection.
Now a timeout called by Boston. You have to like what you're seeing.
Okay, yep. This is a family-friendly stream, so we're just going to skip that cheerleader session.
The ball, even double. Whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Griffin.
And Smart
subbed in for Brown. Smart missing.
And when you can't get
in the
ball, it definitely
they subbed Jaw out for Roddy.
It's been
Roddy
way
Rich.
off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball.
Okay, yep. Subbing him back in. Wait, okay. I don't care that you're injured. Come back in.
Go in through the net, and that helps.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Smart on the wing. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Okay.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston.
Drop Morant versus Jason Tatum ball?
Morant against Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Not a strong suit for this group. Just around 71%.
And so he makes both from the line.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Here's Brogdon. Boston again missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Oh!
Yes.
Oh, Ja Morant. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Ja Morant hitting a nasty dunk, bro.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable
who's guarding that man?
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Like 7
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Morant. And the bucket is good.
And one, bro. And
when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would
I bricked that. Of course it is.
White, he's checked in for Brogdon.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Wait, where's that?
The feed to Williams. That shot off, and Memphis the other way now. Here's Morant. Lays it up.
Ja Morant.
46 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Tatum down low. He's guarded by Williams. And the basket by Tatum.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
From 18 feet away. And it's Morant missing.
Shoot it.
Here's Smart.
Are they shooting it?
And they get it back. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Wonderful play. Yeah, I meant to do that, I guess. Hey, Aquaman.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Onto the front court along with Tatum.
Oh my gosh! Ja Morant.
And at the point guard.
Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Celtics passing it around, and the basket is good.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And so here's Memphis. They lead by 14. Here's Morant. Another bucket. Wow.
Holy crap.
For the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
It's good.
Diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night.
Hits it again. Wow.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Pritchard. Shoots. Brooks grabs the ball.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find
you got to hit nasty.
surefire way to get back in the game.
Ja Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
And he gets the bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Memphis leading by 16. Morant with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Passes to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And another one falls.
There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about, Ja. Like
shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Celtics trail by 20.
Yeah.
And White
dude, it was a close game. They were winning at one point. Now it's just not even close.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Pritchard, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Brown. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. Al Horford with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
And love seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who really bashes it in the basket.
Now here's Morant for 3. No good that time, and it's Boston the other way.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Williams. White, good.
This is a shot White can make. He's happy to take it when given the chance.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And, Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Horford.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
No free throws, good from Morant. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 16-point game. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams.
Oh my gosh, bro. What a turnover.
Smart against Morant. Jackson trying to break free. And that one's good. Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Out to Morant. The tray. Kept alive. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Memphis.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And this game has his name written all over.
Craig, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Smart lets the 3 fly. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Morant against Smart. Morant with it. Nifty move. And the rejection by Tatum. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jaren. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it. And
thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
All right, chat. I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Hi, chat. Also, Big 2K, if you're in here, get on